These are the top 10 things you should be buying this President's Day 2021. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite. I'm excited to have you here. I don't know why I did that weird thrust. At least I'm aware I move my body in off-putting ways. From furniture to mattresses, designer deals, I'm going to get to those in a moment, but I want to begin with laptops and some all-in-one computing deals. The first part of this video is sponsored by HP. I reached out to them to secure some deals based on your requests. The second part of this video is not sponsored in any way, although I do use affiliate links, which means I benefit monetarily if you're kind enough to use any of my links. The entry-level laptop that you see on your screen, you might do a double take, because even if you take into account its $299 President's Day list price before it dropped by an additional 20 bucks, you're getting 8 gigs of RAM and a 128 gig solid state drive with this 14-inch computer. That's rare. I'm sure you guys have noticed that $279 typically gets you a computer with a measly 64 gigs of solid state drive and 4 gigs of memory. That's lame, but this is typically what we see with that entry-level $279 laptop and Chromebook pricing. The laptop offering from HP is built beautifully, very well rated, and again, 8 gigs of RAM and a 128 gig solid state drive as a superb entry-level option. In the number 2 spot on the laptop roundup, this HP laptop at $200 off right now for President's Day, $769 down to $569. You get 12 gigs of RAM, a 256 gig solid state drive, and a very generous 17.3 inch display. I can tell you my parents would love a laptop with this screen size, many other members of my family. You do get a dedicated graphics card. It's also very well reviewed. And $569 down from $769. Expand that video description box and you're gonna find a link to this deal. And as an all-in-one computer option from HP, oh yeah! This is a nearly 24-inch HD display. You get a graphics card, 16 gigs of RAM. That's great for creators, anyone in marketing. If you do video or photo editing, it's got a price right now of $699 down from $899. And I think for this system, in addition to the design, the hard drive situation is probably my favorite part. You get a 1 terabyte hard drive. Again, no need to overpay for all of those cloud storage solutions with a hard drive like that. Plus an extremely fast 256 gig solid state drive to accompany that. $699 down from $899. Expand the video description box. You're gonna find a link to this all-in-one computer, as well as the rest of the HP President's Day sale that has accessories, software, and some really good offerings. Now for the next part of the top 10 deals not sponsored, the mattress deals that you're gonna find in the number 1 spot are a bit surprising if you've never considered purchasing a mattress from Home Depot. Many people don't associate Home Depot with quality brand name mattresses, but from Posturepedic to the memory gel options, you're gonna save up to 35%. This is not necessarily one of those typical President's Days where we all flock to Ashley's Furniture because that's what we see advertised. I was really impressed with what I saw at Home Depot, and I think in the more than 2 decades that I've been working as a consumer analyst, I have never said Home Depot and furniture as part of a President's Day suggestion. In the number 2 spot, and perhaps a little bit more of an obvious offering before I move into some surprises, the furniture that you'll find from your favorite local furniture stores are great. Obviously support the local stores where and when you can, but Macy's, as an example, has some beautiful bed frames. We're talking $499 prices down to $279. You're going to find a whole selection if you do expand that video description box. In the number 3 spot, by viewer and subscriber request, and by the way guys, if you like this content, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. The North Face sale that I have handpicked for you is one of the best on seasonal items. This is typically the time of the year where we see a lot of ski coats and things we might not necessarily be buying for the spring at reductions. You're gonna find some lighter jackets, some pullovers. My wife had her eye on this thing, although there weren't really many good size options with that specific color, but some of the Sherpa pullover hoodies, again, we're talking huge price drops and size options. Just play with the colors to find the size that's right for you. And while I quite like this hoodie right here, if you guys watched my What Not to Buy in 2021 unnecessary clothing, just because it's on sale now doesn't mean it won't be on sale almost every other week until the rest of the year. In the number 4 spot, it's the appliance deals, and just as I predicted, the complete repeat of offerings from Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The sales deals are now clearance items. You pick your store, whether it's Home Depot, Lowe's, and there are some great appliance offerings at Best Buy, although personally I've not had really any good experience buying an appliance from Best Buy. You will find what you need. Expand that video description box, and if you are a Sam's Club or a Costco member, please stick with me. I have a special surprise for number 8 on my deal list. In the number 5 spot, a category that I'm clearly not benefiting from right now, the fitness deals. And I told you guys to hold off for fitness deals until the start of the year. And if you did, many of the Nordic track and the Schwinns and the bikes and all of these things I should probably use so I can outgrow my teenage boy body, again, referring to mine that has a long way to go, I am aware, you're going to find all sorts of great offerings, $400 off, $300 off. And I've heard from plenty of people who've done well with fitness purchases, specifically from Best Buy. You'll also do really well with Dick's Sporting Goods and some other stores. In the number 6 spot, home decor. And if you actually held off from all of those so-called end of the year sales, they are now close out. Wayfair, just as an example, but you'll see that they have up to 70% off their President's Day clearance. I really like that they have each of the categories broken down by sales. I would skip the major appliances from Wayfair, not something I would do, but the lighting, some of the more limited office furniture, even some of the Casper mattress deals are really good. Expand the video description box and you will find a direct link to that roundup. In the number 7 spot, Nautica. They've, I don't think, ever been a brand that I featured, but they're oddly in demand right now, and for something that I wouldn't typically spend my money on based on the list price, we're doing really well. Let's take a look at Jim right here. I'm gonna call him Jim. I don't know if that's actually his name. $29.98 down from $110. Again, manipulate the colors to get some better sizes. And actually, if you look at my picture-in-picture window, it's like I've adopted some of his body. That's great. Let's look at Gary right here. Just named him Gary. And whether you're shopping from Gary, Kyle, or any of these other fine ladies, the size and color options are quickly getting diminished, so make your way toward the sale if this is a brand that appeals to you. In the number 8 spot of what you should be buying this President's Day 2021, it's a bit of a warehouse club tie. And if you guys saw my more recent upload of what you should be buying from Costco in February, I tackled a lot of this, but I am going to discuss Sam's Club because I think they have the better of the overall sales. Mattresses, appliances, and even some of the tech offerings, oddly competitive. You will find some colors and some carpets that you wouldn't wish upon your worst enemy, but that's Sam's Club if you expand the video description box. You'll also find a link to the best of the deals at Costco, and while I don't think Costco's President's Day sale is nearly as aggressive as what we would typically see from them on 4th of July, their floor care sale is exceptional. If you are looking for a RoboVac, some of the deals that you will see on par with what they offered on Black Friday. And quite specifically for some of the RoboVacs and RoboMops, the promotions run until the 28th and on par with what Costco offered on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Before I get to gaming and some designer options, in the number 9 spot, a shoe sale, but not where you would expect it. If I told you there's an incredible Adidas President's Day shoe sale, you would probably go to adidas.com or maybe 6pm.com or Zappos, but would you go to eBay? Adidas has launched some weird President's Day partnership with eBay. And the same shoes you would buy from their website are at an astronomical discount in many cases. Plus, once you add shoes to your shopping cart on eBay, you get an extra 15% off. Expand the video description box. There's a very specific link to make the sale work for you, and it is one of the best shoe sales you will find anywhere this President's Day. In the number 10 spot, it's sheets, towels, bedding. And if you are a Kohl's shopper, I found actually some of the better deals there. I know it's weird. They've got a Fitbit beside their bed sheets. This is actually the same price you would find on Amazon, but it is a good deal. But we're not here to talk about Fitbits. We're here to discuss some of the offerings that are not only reduced substantially, but you get that additional 15% off like Adidas at checkout. This is one of the best bedding deals you will find in the next round of offerings we see on sheet sets, generally 4th of July and then Labor Day. Bonus President's Day pick number 1, and this sale actually flagged by my wife who knows far too much about designer handbags for my own health. And this is actually one of the best designer sales you're gonna see because the Kate Spade Valentine's Day sale becomes a clearance sale once President's Day kicks in and you do get some additional incentives. So whatever it is you're looking for, you're gonna save on average $100, and if you expand the video description box, I've linked up to some of the best and most in-demand offers you will see. And finally, in the bonus number 2 spot for any of my fellow gamers out there, Nintendo has launched a President's Day sales. The double gold point offer, great, but in terms of actual gaming reductions that you're going to find, I know Best Buy has its own gaming sale, but if you expand the video description box, you're gonna find games like Mario Kart, Assassin's Creed, Jeopardy, Monopoly, very highly sought after games at some incredibly low prices. So there you have it, and if you wanna make every day feel like President's Day, feel free to join my Insider Deal Guide Texting Club. 440-298-2181 is my number. And if you are not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, I've got more secrets, insider store hacks, deals, just subscribe, turn your notifications on. I want to thank HP for sponsoring the first part of this video, and I want to thank you guys for making it this far into the video. Have a happy Valentine's Day as well. I love you. Bye-bye.